Hey there guys, this is Joe with sloppyjoesshredshack, and today we're going to be doing the part 2 video of the Fender Powercaster. Let's see what I have to say about this particular instrument. Alright, so thanks for tuning in to the Shred Shack. By the way, my name is Joe. If you've seen my face before, welcome back to the Shred Shack. If you haven't seen my face before, welcome to the Shred Shack, and I'm definitely very happy to have you. And if you haven't seen me before, like I was saying, definitely click subscribe, smash that bell notification, and take a look at the links in the description box below, if you will. That would be great. All self-promoting aside here, today we have the Fender Powercaster in the studio. Very excited to have this. This is my friend Brad's guitar. Let me borrow it for a few days. This is really cool. So I'm just gonna whip the specs out as I see them here. So right off the bat, we have a Pow Ferro fretboard, or however you say that. You have a roasted maple neck, which is really, really cool. 24 3/4 inch scale, so more of a Gibson scale. It looks like, I think it has the Jazzmaster headstock. I could be wrong on that. I'm not too familiar with the styles of headstocks, but I think this is the Jazzmaster. It's less big and obnoxious than my Fender Strats over there. It's still big nonetheless, bigger than the regular Strat headstocks. See, those are the CBS over there, a little bit more obnoxious looking. Regardless, in the bridge, we have a humbucker here and a P90 in the neck. We have a 3-way toggle. We have a volume and tone right there. Now, I forgot what they call this. I think it's called like I forgot what Fender calls it. Norm, I'm not gonna go look it up on my phone. Screw it, I'm gonna go look it up on my phone. Go and pick up my phone and the lighting falls down. What the hell? All right, now we're back at it again. Let's get our phone out here. All right, so now that I have the name in front of me, they call this the Adjustomatic bridge. Let's be serious, this is a Tune-o-matic bridge. But alder body, we got a 2-tone sunburst on here too. Medium jumbo frets and 9.5 inch radius on the fretboard, so the standard Fender radius here. White side dots, as you can see right there. And then just the standard Fender tuners, not the locking tuners or anything like that. So white pickguard. It's a fantastic guitar. The back end of it looks kind of cool too. I like the contrast of the white here. Looks really awesome. So what do I think about this guitar? This thing is amazing. I'm not even gonna BS you for a second here, but this thing is fantastic, to say the least. I was not expecting this. The cool thing is that it's a super versatile sounding instrument, which I really like. The pairing of the humbucker with the P90 is absolutely fantastic. There's no way to put it. The cool part is that there's this little bevel here, and it's nice and comfy for your arm, so that is pretty cool. And I like the offset shape too. But it is a great instrument. If you're looking to play, like punk rock, heavy metal, hard rock, you could actually do it with this guitar, which is just insane to say. The humbucker, I believe, is an Alnico 5, and it has a boatload of clarity. I mean, a lot of clarity. So that is fantastic. I'm a big fan of pickups with a lot of clarity in them. I hate mud. Who does like mud? Boomer rockers love muddy pickups for whatever reason. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I'm not picking on boomers, but muddy pickups are bad. Pickups with clarity are great, and that's exactly what these are. This is probably one of the coolest guitar tones I was able to get out of this. It was right in the middle position here. And I'll kind of pull the guitar on here real quick just to give you a taste of the clarity and note definition. So. But as you can tell right there, super, super clear pickups. I love that. Absolutely love that about these pickups. Yeah, so in the bridge, it's called the Atomic humbucker. And it pushes pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's like a War Pig or from Bare Knuckle or an EMG or anything like that. But for an El Nico 5, it's pretty hot. I would guess, you know, somewhere in the 10 to 11K range in output. Definitely on the hotter side. So you can definitely, you know, push the front end of your amplifier if you wanted to do that. But you can also, you know, dial down the output with a little volume knob action, so that's pretty awesome. So this is definitely a very versatile instrument, and it definitely gets a very high recommendation from. Now, I do have one complaint about this instrument, and it's the input jack. The placement of this input jack is really, really, really dumb. Now, if you had an L-shaped or 90-degree cable going into the guitar, probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. But since I don't have one in the studio, I'm forced to be using the straight jack, so you can't actually set this thing down flat on the ground, because if you were to do that, it would just be resting on the input, which would either 1, break your cable, or 2, break the input, and I am not a fan of either of those two instances. So, but that's honestly the only gripe that I have about this. You're gonna need to have a guitar stand for it. You just can't put it on carpet or whatever. But other than that, this thing sounds really, really good. The neck profile on here is a modern C profile, so it feels really, really, really good in your hands. This is probably one of the better necks that I've ever played. But, you know, this thing gets a solid 9.3 out of me today. I would recommend this guitar to a friend. I would recommend this guitar to anyone. Now, I know that the going rate is $8.99 on Sweetwater as I'm recording this video right now, so obviously that price could change, who knows. But I highly, highly recommend this guitar to anyone that's looking to play anything with some kind of edge on it. So you can do a lot of stuff with this guitar. You can play rockabilly, you can play metalcore. If you wanted to play doom and death metal, go for it. This thing can handle it. Now, the final cool thing about this is this neck heel. That is awesome. Upper fret axis is a little bit easier with the big chunk cut out there. So that's pretty awesome. But anyways, if you like the content that I'm putting out here, definitely click subscribe, smash that bell notification, and follow me in all of the upcoming videos. Now, you can also hit me up on Facebook. Just type Sloppy Joe Shredshack in your browser, you goof. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at sloppyjoes_shredshack. But anyways, I'm Joe. This is the Fender Powercaster from the Alternate Reality series. This thing gets, I think, a 9.3 out of me. Highly, highly recommend. If you're looking to buy this thing, grab it up while it lasts, because this thing kicks ass. Anyways, later.